to another Art with Miss Roberts, and I'm so happy to be chatting with you again today. Now today we're looking at our second lesson with fashion, and today we're going to be looking at sustainable fashion. So, sustainable fashion aims to make products which are responsibly made. This means thought goes into every stage of production. It means replacing plastic-based polyesters or nylons with less environmentally harmful fabrics. Sustainable fashion also strives to ensure everyone, from the farmers and machinists to the designers and shop workers, are paid a living wage. Some companies are able to sell clothes cheaply because they exploit people and resources. These companies can often use sweatshops. Now, a sweatshop is a factory or workshop where workers are paid very little. They work long hours in very poor conditions. Many of these environments come with health risks. Now, we can all think of a couple of shops that come to mind when we think about cheap clothing. Perhaps places where things can cost as little as £3 or £4 for a t-shirt or a pair of jeans. Now, though that might seem like a bargain to you or I, that cost does come from somewhere. Greenwashing is when a company that exploits workers or natural resources creates adverts about things like using paper bags to make them sound better. Now, paper bags are a really good step forward for being environmental, as we know paper can be recycled. However, the company as a whole has a much greater impact on the people that work for them and on the environment. The situation is very complicated though. Some people cannot afford to buy sustainable clothes. Now, we're going to look at 3 different brands which are very ethical in their approach to business. The first one we're going to look at is Lucy and Yak. Now, I personally love Lucy and Yak. If you look at these clothes, they are so brightly colourful and very striking. Lucy and Yak's motto is "Let's make a system where everyone wins." This is really a comment on some other businesses who use really aggressive techniques like exploiting people and resources to make as much money as possible. Therefore, the owners of these businesses, the bosses, make a lot of money, but the workers don't make enough really to have a decent standard of life. On their website, you can see exactly who made your clothes. Patagonia has championed the environment since its beginning in 1973. Their mission statement is to build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, inspire and find solutions to the environmental crisis. They encourage their customers to buy used, buy recycled, buy quality and multifunctional items, with the tagline "Buy less and demand more." Stella Mccartney. At Stella Mccartney, we are committed to operating a modern and responsible business. We challenge and push the boundaries to make luxurious products in a way that is fit for the world we live in today and the future. Beautiful and sustainable, no compromises. Today we're going to be designing another outfit, this time based on recycled materials. To make sure that our fashion is sustainable, I want you to keep in mind the kind of materials that you're using. Now, today you're going to need scissors and you're going to need lots of materials, possibly from your recycling bin, so best ask an adult what you are able to use from that. You'll also need some glue. That might be PVA, or you might be using a good tough glue stick. You could actually use sellotape if you had to. Roll it up and stick it behind what you're sticking down so that it's still nice and seamless. So I've chosen a few bits out of my recycling put together for this fashion look. So I'm having a look at the different kind of textures and colours, and I really like the shiny bits off of some of this packaging, so I'm just stealing that just now. sometimes I'm using the shape that was there, sometimes I'm cutting out my own shape. Again, thinking about different textures, using them together. Now, I've got a picture of Bella Hadid here, very famous supermodel. I'm going to stick her into my outfit. You, however, can draw your own model on a separate piece of paper. You can print one off too, it's up to you. You could possibly cut a model out of a magazine or a newspaper. You could use a picture of yourself if you'd like to. So I'm using the PVA glue and a spreader. You could put some PVA glue in a little tub if you have one. I was just doing this nice and quickly to be able to show you what I'm up to. For the sleeves, I'm twisting the ends and tucking them under to create that big balloon sleeve. And I'm adding some features like hands and legs, and I've paired this outfit with some boots. And finally, I'm titling it Sustainable Fashion, and I've called my Royal Recycling because I love that big brown, big collar round the back of my model's head there. Upload your final work onto Google Classroom for me to have a look, and I can't wait to see what you create.